Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, I'm pregnant. Today's video, I basically just want to talk about first trimester because first trimester it wasn't brutal, but it wasn't good. So I basically want to just go over like week by week all my symptoms, cravings. I wrote everything down in my phone of whatever week I was in. I would write it down in my notes how I was feeling that week, what I was craving, nausea, anything like that. And then maybe we can even go over and talk about like my first trimester essentials that like really helped me to get through my first trimester. Before we get into it, right now I am in my second trimester. I am 18 weeks. It's Monday, so Wednesday I'll actually be 19 weeks. I haven't posted anything yet on my Instagram, but I'm sure by the time this video is up, I'll have already posted it. So make sure you follow me on Instagram for all of the cute pregnancy photos and all of that my boyfriend and I are going to take, because I'm sure there's going to be a ton. Anyway, let's get into my first trimester. Here's what I wrote down. I have everything in here. There's a lot to go through, so I'm just gonna get right into it. So week 5, I wrote down extremely thirsty, mild nausea, fatigue, mild cravings for Oreos and pickles and chili cheese fries. I was very hungry, very bloated, constipated, which is a thing. Like, that's a thing when you're pregnant, is constipation. It's actually quite annoying. And I was only nauseous between 5 and 6 p.m. and that was at work. So my whole first trimester, by the way, I still went to work. I don't think I actually missed one day of work until I got to like my second trimester. So I was only nauseous between 5 and 6 p.m. and then by the time I got home from work, it would like completely go away. I was just nauseous. I wasn't like throwing up or anything like that. And the nausea was really weird. It wasn't like, oh, my stomach hurts. It was like, you're hungover. And the only reason I know this is because I had my very first hangover recently in January. We went to, where did we go? We went to Vegas in Utah. And I actually have footage of that. Like, I totally vlogged it and I just never put the video together. So maybe I'll put it together so you guys can see. That was a really fun trip that we went on. But it was my first time going to Vegas. I had never been, 27, never been to Vegas. That was really fun, but I got a little bit too much to drink and I had my very first hangover, which was miserable, and that was exactly how the nausea felt. And then week 6, extreme nausea. It was like hitting me really hard. I was getting it like all day. Still thirsty, mild bloating, not much appetite. I was only eating eggs, cereal, specifically Honey Bunches of Oats, avocado, saltine crackers, fruit, specifically apples. I was peeing a lot, and then I was like slightly getting lightheaded. When it came to week 7, still nauseous, actually throwing up kinda is what I put. Dry heaving and gaggy, which was like another thing. It's much better now, thank God. But in my first trimester, I wouldn't throw up from the nausea. I was only throwing up because my gag reflex was so sensitive. And it would just like hit me out of nowhere. Like, I could just be sitting there and then I was like, oh my God, like I feel gaggy. And I would have to like run to the bathroom because I thought I was gonna throw up. And then when I would brush my teeth, especially like the back of my teeth, like my molars, or when I would like brush my tongue, I would get super gaggy. So I was kind of throwing up pretty much every morning when I was brushing my teeth. And that at this point I was craving sour candies, which I don't like sour candies really. It's more of like my boyfriend's thing, but for some reason I was really craving them. Fruits, like pears and apples. I was really into this like cucumber salad that I was making. It was literally just like lettuce and spinach, cut up cucumbers, I put sunflower seeds and Italian dressing, and it was like so good to me. I was also craving pickles. Toast was really all I was eating, Honey Bunches of Oats, and then peanut butter. Peanut butter with my toast, or I would have it on a rice cake as well. Then week 8, eating more solid foods, still gaggy, only nauseous when I'm hungry. I have to eat every 2 hours. So I literally had to eat every 2 hours on the dot. I remember being at work, and if I went in at 9, I had to eat exactly at 11. If I ate at like 11:15, 11:20, I would start getting really, really nauseous. So I would bring like yogurt to work. I brought like string cheese, I brought apples, I brought just like a bunch of like different snacks. And then week 9, tired. I was not taking naps. I was just going to sleep really early. Even now, I don't really take any naps, even though I'm tired. I just like haven't been taking any naps. I'm just trying to get as much done throughout the day as I can. When I was tired, I would literally go to work, go home, and like go to sleep. So I was sleeping, depending on what time I got out of work, but I was sleeping anywhere between like 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and I would sleep the whole night until the next day. Gag reflex makes me throw up sometimes, so at that point, that's when I was like, I would brush my teeth, I would throw up because my gag reflex, whatever. But at this point, I was not nauseous anymore. The only time, yeah, was week 8 was when I was only nauseous when I was hungry, but I wasn't nauseous throughout the day. I wasn't nauseous like in the evening like I was in the beginning. So I was really only nauseous for like 2 to 3 weeks of my first trimester. And then I was only nauseous when I was hungry. So yeah, I could eat more foods, but I'm not too hungry. So at this point, I didn't really have any appetite. I was not drinking coffee, which was really sad because I love my iced coffee, but I couldn't drink coffee. I didn't even want to smell coffee. I couldn't eat meat, like burgers, tacos. I could eat like chicken. There was a moment where I started to get into bacon, and I have not had bacon since, it's been years since I've had bacon. I'm over the bacon now. Till now, I can't really eat burgers, but I can only really eat chicken. That's basically it. I can have like asada if I got tacos or something. Yeah, and at that point I was craving oatmeal, still eating apples, and then Rocky Road ice cream. Week 10, I'm still tired. I go to sleep early at 9 almost every night. Gassy. I was like very burpy. And then I was like bloated too. At this point, I put in all caps, I have to eat, or I have to eat every 2 hours. Otherwise, I will feel sick and not want to eat. Not too much appetite. Again, this week I wasn't really eating much. I didn't really have, like, I wasn't hungry. I wasn't like craving anything. Like, I just didn't want to eat anything. Week 11, tired. Struggling to eat at dinner time, which was really annoying. So I had no problem eating breakfast and lunch, snacks throughout the day, but by the time it was evening and I had to figure something out for dinner, I totally did not want to eat anything for dinner because that, like, even the thought, I would get like really gaggy. Throwing up more often and randomly, again because of like the gagginess and stuff. At this point, I was experiencing lower back pain, achy hips, and legs after walking too much. My sister Lisa and I would go walking, and after we would walk, my legs would kill me, so I had to like immediately go home and lie down. Dizzy and lightheaded. I started to get lightheaded here and there. Kind of grumpy. So I wasn't really moody. I feel like I didn't really experience a lot of mood swings. I feel like right now I do have a little bit more like moodiness. Cravings for spicy stuff. Specifically like hot Cheetos, Takis, chili covered candies, turbos, and Mexican candy. Okay, so week 12, I'm gonna go up to week 14 just because that's where they say that like your first trimester is over and you're getting into second trimester. So we'll stop at week 14. Week 12, getting a little bit more energy. Okay, some trouble sleeping at night because my blood sugars keep dropping, which I'm going to mention that in another video where I talk about like type 1 diabetes and pregnancy and all of that. And then I put sciatic pain, question mark. Not sure, but I'm having sharp pain on my lower back and pelvic area. And this would come every once in a while, and it only happened for a few days. I would like go to stand up and I would get like this super sudden sharp pain that I had to like sit back down immediately because it was like hurting, and it would like shoot down from like my stomach down to like my butt and it just hurt really bad. And so I googled it, and it was like a lot of the things that it was like sciatic pain. I started doing like some stretches and stuff like that just to kind of help ease that pain, and it did help a lot. Started drinking coffee again, still congested. I don't know if I mentioned that in one of the other weeks, but I was having, even now, I don't know if you can even tell, but I'm still congested even now. Kind of nasally. It makes it hard for me to sing, which I haven't really been singing as, I mean, I'll sing by myself in the car or something, but I haven't been singing like posting videos. I'm so nasally, it just makes it hard for me to hit certain notes, and I just can't. Craving chocolate milk. That I was craving chocolate milk for a minute, and ice cream sandwiches. starting to get really thirsty again, peeing a lot at night, almost every 2 hours. So I drink a lot of water already. That's pretty much all I drink. I don't really drink soda or anything, so I'm already a water kind of gal. Yeah, so peeing a lot at night almost every 2 hours. Right now, not as much. I mean, I do still have to go to the restroom at night, but at this point, I was literally like on the dot, like every 2 hours I was waking up like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Week 13 was, I didn't really write too much. I only wrote vivid dreams, thirsty, very tired still. Yes, vivid dreams is a real thing during pregnancy. Let me tell you, there was a dream that I had. I don't really remember exactly what it was, but I could tell you I remembered it word for word, part for part. It was just the weirdest dream. There was 2 of them. There was like 2 really, really, really weird dreams that I had. Super vivid. Even my dreams now are still pretty vivid. I had like another weird one last night. Last week of the first trimester, week 14, getting more energy back. Not exhausted, but I can still sleep like 12 hours. Peeing a lot, hungrier, started working out again. I've incorporated more working out now into my routine, I guess. I mean, I don't really have a pregnancy routine. I mean, I guess I do a little bit. Started incorporating working out. I only do it maybe like 2 or 3 times a week. Getting more energy back, I started to feel more like myself. I wasn't really tired as much. I was able to start like going to sleep at like 10 or 11 at night instead of like 7 or 8, which was an accomplishment for me. But basically, that was my first trimester week by week. Some essentials I feel like for me was super simple. I mean, I really didn't do too much. I did do the saltine crackers. I replaced saltine crackers with brown rice cakes. And I found that that actually helped a lot more because it was a little more filling. And I would put like a little bit of peanut butter on them. Yeah, so I did saltine crackers for a minute and then I switched over to brown rice cakes. I bought the ginger chews. I think the brand is like Gin Gin or something, but I hated it. I did not like the taste of it at all. I actually still have like the whole bag. I ended up getting Emitrol, which is like a nausea relief thing. It's kind of like a cough syrup. You just take it and it helps with nausea. It's supposed to take it away. And like the first 2 times I used it, it like made my nausea go away instantly. And this was at work. But then when I wanted to take it again after that, it totally like did not work. It's very, very, very sweet. I don't know if that's why, because I wasn't really into sweets. I was also taking these gummy prenatals. The gummy thing, the candy tasting thing, I couldn't. I would like literally like gag eating it. So I ended up just getting regular like prenatal vitamins. Yeah, you know, I really didn't do much. It was literally just the brown rice cakes. I drink a lot of water. Sparkling water did help actually. I would drink a lot of sparkling water. It would help with like my bloated like gassiness. So that was nice. Gum. I would chew gum if I was nauseous, but I didn't really want to eat crackers or anything like that. I would chew gum, minty flavor of course, and that helped. And that was pretty much all I did. Kept it super simple. Again, I just made sure that I was like constantly eating something. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. I don't really know what else to say about first trimester, just because again, like I had an okay experience. I had like mentally prepared myself for first trimester. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and everyone's experiences are different. Everyone's pregnancies are different. Keep in mind. A lot of the videos that I watched, a lot of women were saying that their first trimester was the worst ever. They couldn't even go to work. They couldn't get out of bed. It was really intense. And I was almost kind of like, oh my gosh, like that's how it's gonna be for me, you know? It's like I'm gonna miss a ton of work, expecting that I was gonna be like not feeling good enough to go to work, but I still would force myself to go, obviously, if I wasn't, you know, feeling that great. Throughout the day, I would kind of like pick up, and then work would like distract me from how I was feeling, so that kind of helped a lot also. And then I would just go home and then be sick at home after work. Very thankful for the first trimester that I had. Thankful for the second trimester that I'm currently in. I will probably do another one of these videos for second trimester in case you guys are interested. If you guys have any other like pregnancy videos that you want to see, please let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Instagram as well because I also want to be able to do like Q&A and stuff on there. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!